Can I win a riff contest against far superior musicians? Probably not, but I've been feeling creative and I saw an opportunity to write a riff. Today I'm going to write a song with the idea that Bilmuri and Spiritbox had a baby, albeit a less talented one. I thought I'd film the writing and recording process and take you along with me. And a quick shout out to Nick Broomhall for hosting this competition. He has a weekly series called Thick Riff Thursdays that I've been watching religiously for the last year. I'll link his channel in the description. Go check it out. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, I've been listening to a lot of Bilmuri and Spiritbox over the last year. Probably too much. So I decided to try to write a song kind of combining the two styles. The riff idea I had goes something like this. So we're gonna start from there. First, I need to figure out the tempo of the song. Let's see here. Probably too slow. Let's go to 175. I think that feels pretty good, but I can probably notch it up just a bit. Alright, that feels pretty good. Now, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of Spiritbox and Bilmuri. Both bands feature pretty low guitar tunings, although they do it very differently. Spiritbox uses 7-string, maybe even 8-string, I'm not sure, and they tune all the way to drop. Bilmuri actually uses a pitch shifter for a lot of their low-tuned guitars, and that's the route I'm going to go today. So I came up with a tone that sounds something like this. Sounds good. Just a quick overview of what I've got going on here. On my kind of twangier tone, I have the Tim Henson by Neural DSP. Just twisted a few knobs and tried to get it to really smack. And then on the lower tuned guitars, I'm actually using Nolly X with the transpose feature, and it sounds something like this. Quick shout out for the drums. I'm using the One Kit Wonder Metal from Get Good Drums. These sound great out of the box and you really don't have to do much to them to get them to sit in a mix. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll get started recording. I should hit record when I start to record. Slop. I feel like there should be another part to that riff. Maybe it should be a riff with kind of a part A and a part B. Let's see. So. Oh, that could be cool. Yeah. It's gonna be like a... Let's lay that down. Alright, now I'm going to put down the rest of the layers of the guitars and we'll see what the riff sounds like. Slop! I forgot there's another part to the riff. We'll get it eventually. No. We're going to call that good enough. Alright, now for the thick boys. Also good enough. Now we need to get in there and lay down some drums. So I think laying it down just should be pretty good. Let's see here. Also, don't do this. I'm not gonna go crazy with the velocities for this, but please do not 127 all of them. I think hi-hat we're gonna be good here. A little cymbal here, little cymbal here. I'm also going to assume whatever drummer would play this would be able to have quick enough hands to do that. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, we're going to throw in little accent notes on the hi-hat. Give it a little bit more groove. Now, I don't think that this same groove will work for the second half of the riff, but we'll listen to it. Yeah, I think we're gonna need something maybe less straightforward. Maybe throw a little ghost notes in here. Yeah, I think we're sounding pretty good there. A little fill. That sounds terrible. Never mind, I don't like that at all. Alright, I think we're going to call that good. That riff will probably need to repeat at least once, so we'll go ahead and lay down the drums there as well. Do a little snip here, little snip here. We're going to do the good old copy paste. Alright, I think if we write a part now that kind of brings things down and then hit again, that should be good. Because I'm wanting this to really end with a big bang, but if we have everything going on all the time, then if everything's big, then nothing's big. Alright, let's see some riffs. Okay, I think maybe doing kind of like a pre-breakdown type of thing where only the twang guitars are playing could be cool. So we'll kind of make the breakdown but do a really quiet version of it. Alright, let's see here. Oh, can't do it with string noise in the background. Fast forward through the next 3 layers. Actually, I lied. We're not going to do all the layers on this part. I think I'm just going to have the low guitars hit right when the twangy guitars really smack. Probably throw a flam on the snare too. Let's see. The next part I think I'm going to have basically be that same riff, only all opened up. We'll have all the layers and everything going, and hopefully it'll sound big. Maybe I'll even do an ill-advised solo. Let's see what that would all sound like with everything. Yeah, it'll do. Okay, that'll sound cool, especially when I don't track it like garbage. Everybody loves a dramatic slide off. All right, let's get some drums in on these bad boys. Kind of thinking a kick, maybe a 4 on the floor sort of thing. Kind of build some anticipation. Hit a floor tom on the beginning one. Oh, you know what would be cool? What if we did a little hi-hat thing? Yep, that'll do. I'm sure there are so many people out there that know how to do this so much faster than me, and it probably pains them to watch me fumble through this. Let's see what we sound like now. I dig it. We'll throw in some random little fills that drummers probably wouldn't do, but I'm a guitarist, so I don't care. Ooh. What if we did a little open right there? Yeah. Another little guy right there. Let's do a good old copy paste. And do kind of a build up with the open hi-hat. Good old flam right here should do well. Yeah. Oh, we should close that hi-hat there. There we go. I think we're going to really open that up. Oh, we should throw this on the China. Some ghost notes. Everybody loves ghost notes. How would this be played by a real drummer? I don't know. I bet that would sound like a real drummer. I bet a real drummer would do that. Ooh, you know some things real drummers do? They do a little hi-hat click. Let's throw that in there. Uh-huh. Nobody's gonna know that I don't know how to play the drums. They'll be like, oh, you did the little hi-hat thing? You're a drummer. And we gotta do the copy paste, of course. We'll do one of those da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da type things, you know? Ooh, what if... Yeah, we need a snare on that downbeat. That'll be a flam, because, yes. Do a little tom roll off at the end. It's what the people want. I think we got our drums. All right, I think it's time for the bass. That's gonna be really hard to play on the bass. You know what? We're not gonna play that on the bass. Let's jam a couple ideas. Let's just lay some down. Yeah. I think we have our guitars and bass. Oh no, I thought I might need a solo. So we got a little lead tone. Okay, we're gonna hit record. I'm gonna get this on the first take. That was not on the first take. It's really just that run at the end. I guess I could punch it in at the end, but I don't want to. We're getting closer. We're getting further. Someday. Alright, I'm gonna give myself a couple more takes to see if I can do it better. But if not, I think we got one that's usable. One more and then we're moving on. Okay, I think I got the end cleaner on that one. We're just gonna mush those together. Alright, you go away because you're garbage. You go away because you're garbage. We'll bring the two things that are not garbage together. Alright, we're gonna start making some guitar pretties. I'm gonna go back to the Tim Henson because the shimmer on that reverb is to die for. See, just check it out, ready? Well, the chord was terrible, but you get the reverb. Okay, wait, I just got an idea on how to start the whole song. Fast forward through editing now. Okay, so what we did here is we made a little intro with kind of a 4 on the floor on the kick and then a guitar that the EQ kind of opens up so it makes this kind of swell. Now I think we need some kind of pretty stuff on the sides. Thinking like right when these guitars open up, we'll have a nice little... We need all the reverb on this. I think I'll do that pan since the main guitars are in the middle, so I'm gonna have this kind of stereo effect left and right. I think will be cool. All right, and then I think I'll do one more that goes back into the middle when the main guitars go back out to stereo. I recorded all of those with one of my pickups turned completely off. Let's do this again. Yeah, it sounds a lot better. It's amazing how much better your guitar sounds when the volume is turned on. Okay, I think next up we're gonna just do some pretty stuff. We're gonna come back and do some pads. Hopefully we'll be able to put enough layers on this to cover up the fact that I'm not as talented as Bilmuri and Spiritbox. Pads. Let's go with Anna by Slate, I think. Now, quick tip for you kids that are like me and know some music theory but cannot apply it to a keyboard, go over here to MIDI effects, click on transposer, and then find your key. This one's an F sharp minor, probably. And now you can't hit any wrong notes. So you can create crazy chords. I have no idea what buttons I just hit, but I know they were in the right key. Let's get a real lush sounding pad. Pad, yes. Ambient, of course. No. Don't hate. No. No. What? I kind of like this maybe to just like strike on the downbeat. Do some crazy chord. Am I in the right key? F sharp. D, E, F sharp. Yeah. Alright, cool. So again, these I just kind of want to be in the background a little bit, just to kind of do something cool. I'll probably bring down these velocities so it's not such a striky thing. I'm gonna throw on this reverb here with a long decay. Now, I normally don't do stereo spreaders, but I want to kind of spread it out. Let's see what this does. Think like a do. Yeah. And then I'm thinking a different layer will come in. So let's just pick a new pad. I think I'm going to do the same chords that I was just doing, only I'm going to put them through a modulator and make them kind of rhythmic, have them kind of pulse, hopefully to give this part a little bit more motion. I'm going to go to the good old fat effects. Also, thank you Logic Pro for putting the search feature in the plugins. Lifesaver. We're going to go down here to rhythmic. I like doing some funny stuff like that. Although not that. There we go. And I like that, except I do not like the little bumping on the bottom. So we have some pad effects in there. Now I think we need to do some uppers and downers. Cool. Now something I like to do with my risers is I like to put reverbs on them because it gives them a little bit of a tail, kind of a little echo. So that one is a little too high end for me. So we're gonna shave some of that off, shave some of this off. Now I need an explosion. Nope. Nope. Yes. I think we need a boom. Yep. Awesome. All right, let's see what we got. I kind of think this same build will probably work later in the song. Right here. We might just be about done. I'm gonna throw on a quick little preset master chain that I have. Now we sit back and we listen. Let's hope this doesn't suck. Not too bad. Let me know if you guys want me to do more videos like this. I had a lot of fun with it. I'd love to try out some different genres, maybe do an entire song, maybe collaborate with somebody else. I suppose we'll see. Thanks for tuning in to the Middling Music Maker. episode 1. Let me know if you want to see number 2. Bye!